Hey y'all, and welcome back with Growing with Ray. Today we got a lot of things to do, so I don't know what order all of these videos will come out, but first things first, we need to get through the strawberries and start propagating these runners. So we're gonna have to take this green stock down and take that beige one down. These are the basket weave. They're vertical towers, but they're the basket weave leaf type, while these are the original, if you can see how long it is. So we got to take these down to go ahead and get our runners in some soil, because there's little nodule pieces right here where roots are going to grow on these, and we need them even across the board so we can keep watering them and taking care of them basically until winter comes and they put themselves to sleep. So we're going to put up this pink one first, because the sweet potatoes have been growing all over it and we've had it unstacked majority of the year. We're going to stack this one up so that we can then unstack this one. So simply put, you're going to figure out where you want this at. And I still got some brassicas in here that I just kind of sort of neglected. So this is the very top. And that's how it is with this top layer one as well. You need one with a gray disc. And in between each layer, it needs to be a gray disc, because that's the water reservoir. So this is feeling crooked. And I don't know why. Okay, it's on there, but we're about to move it around and adjust it some. Because it's definitely crooked right there. So let me feel around. I can put it right here. It'll be even. No, it won't. It's gonna have to go right here. One thing about green stalks, you want to make sure you're putting it on level ground, so when you water it, everything is evenly watered. And this tier is the original. It stacks 5 towers, while the leaf variety has 7. So with this having 5, it has 30 spaces for plants. And yeah, I said 30. So you can put 30 plants in here. I got some mullein in here still that I never moved from earlier in the season. We actually didn't even use this green stock. And I feel like we got such an abundance this year. I'm hoping next year I can set up drip. If I do that though, I do need to get 2 of green stock's drip irrigation plant kits, because their kits only support 4 green stocks. So eventually I do want to get 2 more green stocks, so I'll definitely be able to use 2 of the kits for 8 of them. But right now I only have 6. This soil that's in this one, that's another reason I didn't do anything with it, because this is the soil I don't like. We're going to let it sit though, but this soil is probably going to go into a different bed next season, if I'm being honest. Because this is the only one that looks like it doesn't have the Pro Mix soil. But you just stack them up like so, like that. Make sure they're level. And then you put your very top reservoir on it. And you water it from the top. And it'll trickle down into each reservoir all the way to the bottom. And any extra runs out. So now that we have that one taken down, put up, we can take this one down. Let me move this stuff out the way. We got white moth butterflies flying around, looking for some herbs or something to eat on. Just looking for stuff to munch on. Sad. But okay. This is why we're taking them down. Because, baby, they got some babies on here, okay? Ooh, this may not be a good idea. Some of these are entangled. Some of them soil may come right over here. Because these definitely need some more soil. I can see that. The soil is really dry on this green stock. And this is one green stock I can say I can do better with. Because a lot of these look like they're going to die if I don't do better with it. So, let me show you here quickly what we're doing. Okay, this one doesn't have anything, no runners, no anything. We're still going to make sure to water all of these on a daily basis. This is the plant, right? And strawberries produce runners. And simply what runners are new plants. So, what we're going to do is push these in the ground so that they can develop roots. Like how this one developed roots. Y'all see the roots? We want all of them to develop roots. So, ooh, I just broke its roots off. Hopefully it'll grow some more. What happens to strawberries, as to why they multiply so quickly depending on where you put them, is because the mother plant is going to put out baby runners to try to survive the winter. And yeah, we're going to see what survives. I may go ahead and order 2 winter cloths, because I may stack this last minute before we really get like snow and stuff, and put the cloth that Greenstock sells over top of it to try to give an extra layer of protection. I don't exactly know yet. I got some plants that I know need to go in the house, like my lemons are going to have to go in the house for the winter. But I think these should be fine. I may just heavily mulch it, I don't know. But we're going to keep putting these in here wherever there's dirt space available. My goal, again, is to let these root up before it gets cold. So they got like 6 to 8 weeks to root up. So I'm gonna keep doing this. They're cutting the grass, but questions you all may have. These are called runners. They produce this to create a new plant. I see that one of my strawberry plants are over there trying to grow more strawberries. That's a little worrying. They're called runners. Some people cut off the runners as soon as possible and just put them in damp soil so that they can sit here and grow roots like that, which you can do. I am going to try both methods. One is the method of putting them in the soil now, watering them while they're still attached to the mother plant. But yeah, you don't have to. It's just up to you and your preference, really. It just helps because it still pulls from the mother. However, people cut it off so that it's not pulling from the mother and it can focus on itself and just giving it more immunity and strength to be able to put out its own roots. It's just like a cutting when you do cut it off. You just got to make sure to water it and keep it moisturized so roots can grow. You can always put a root hormone on the bottom of it if you want. If you do cut it off of the mother and put it in damp soil, you can do it like that and a root hormone will be fine. You know. Y'all, so this one was a runner that I did earlier, and it keeps trying to produce, so I'm knocking off all the flowers and the strawberries that's trying to grow, and we're just going to put it right here in the place of the one that's dead. We're going to knock off these flowers and these strawberries. I don't even want to have any of them growing anymore. So I've been knocking them off. And then my girl from Sage and Stone Homestead just posted. So I'm going to make sure to watch that after this. I'm going to do some multitasking. But I'm going through each layer this time and doing the runners now before I take them all apart. And like, if you can see, it's already getting some roots, some of them are. So that's what it's going to look like. I got some radishes in here. They don't look the best to me, but like, I should be able to pop it open. Yeah, and it looks like that. Some of these runners are literally coming off of the base plant. It's just re-sprouting in a different area. And that's what happened to this one. And that's what happened to the one that we just put in a new pot. But okay, this one should have runners. It does. So it'll be a plant here. And remember, y'all, all of these, once they root up, we're going to be able to cut these before it gets cold and have them all placed in a section on the green stalks to replace any of them that didn't come up. I never actually did a video of which kind of strawberries I have other than when I initially bought them. Which is fine. It's not that much of a big deal. Alright, this is the last one. And we're not worried about them taking up this space because here shortly, y'all know we're going to need to get over here by the sweet potatoes. They only going to be like this for a few weeks, so it's no huge big deal type thing. I am making sure to water these as deeply as possible. I've also watered the green stalks though. The next one I'm going to be watering is this pink one because I may put something in there. I may start some lettuce inside and actually do the pink one with some lettuces and stuff like that, or some herbs. I seen one of you all, I think it was Custom Crochet, that said it. Hi Donzel, for always watching the videos as well. Thank you all for always taking the time out to watch my videos. But I think I'm gonna start some things inside because I got some soil up front on the porch of things that didn't come up. So I think I may go ahead and soak that soil and take them downstairs under the light. Because we got like 6 weeks for lettuce. Like, that's a lot of time, you know. We can get some lettuce going, get some more spinach going, because we did go ahead and start some in some of these pockets over here, but we can get some more going. Another thing is, I do want to make sure to come back out here. If I don't do it later on today, I want to do it tomorrow, because I'm gonna come out here again tomorrow to water these because they're such small green stalks. I'm gonna water them and fertilize the green stalks in the pepper bed and everything like that. So we're going to be using our fish emulsion that we was using earlier in the year. That's what we're going to use for the rest of the year to fertilize these things. But I'm really excited for these new strawberry babies. You can see some of the soil is super dry, as into why I believe I actually lost some of these. But all you do is you go plant by plant, see how many runners you got, and just stick them in the dirt. If you have acrylic nails on, be careful. Be really careful and gentle with these, because you can definitely break the plant. But if you stay up on your watering, you'll be fine. And it should still root up. But plants want to grow, so what they're going to do, they're going to sit here and create babies to try to preserve themselves. And that, go to each plant, see if there's any runners. You can tell this has been dry a while because the leaves are starting to dry out, so not all of them would be able to survive if you're putting that much stress on them, which is why I'm trying to get a drip or something set up for the green stalks. But this just goes to show you that gardening ain't perfect, you know. Trial and error, but you can still get a lot from your garden. We got 2 more towers, and the bottom one is the one that looks like it got the most. Yeah, it does, because like out of this one, only this one survived. Look at these radishes, y'all. Only this one looked decent. These don't. I don't even know what to do with these, y'all. You know me, I'm going to sit here and put it on the landscape fabric, because guess where it's going? In the compost bin. One thing I can say I like about some of these runners, just like that, boom, all of this will be filled up from this one plant. That's another reason I'm leaving the runners, or trying to leave the runners all in the same planter, because I have them separated a certain way for what variety is what. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for sitting here and joining me in the garden today and for taking out your time just to hear about how to properly propagate strawberries, showing you all how to do that as well. And hopefully if you have any strawberries that you all planted or ordered or anything like that, did you all go ahead and propagate your runners as well? I know some people aren't aware on how to do this because they're new to doing strawberries, so I appreciate you all just sticking around, being here with me while we did that today. Off camera, I am going to go ahead and fertilize certain things in the garden. I'm going to wait till it's a little later though because the sun is officially out. And I don't want it to really burn the plants, the leaves, you know. So with us being said, I'll see you next time either in the garden or in the kitchen. Have a good one. God bless.